welcome back to the channel. The garage is open.
It's officially open.
It's officially open. And we don't have barely any other lights, but the garage is open.
Well,
so today is an exciting day. We have this old intake.
For my Mark 7 GTI. And
we have this new performance intake by
Integrated Engineering.
So today we gotta take off the old intake up through this pipe. And what we're gonna do is try to give you a how-to tutorial. I can't speak, no English lesson. I'm not a mechanic, probably not a mechanic's lesson, but we're gonna get there.
Guys, this is gonna be entertaining.
But if we can do it, you can do it, and that's our goal.
Yep.
Right? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we have some directions here. You wanna be careful of the battery. You got your two terminals. You don't really wanna touch either one of them as you go through this.
No, that would be detrimental to your health and your car's health.
So the first thing we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna take off this pipe from the air box.
We got like all the instructions here, but who reads instructions, right?
Okay, there we go. So that is now off, right?
Yep.
Now you're gonna take this T25 bit and you're gonna loosen up.
All 8 of the bolts.
There's 8 of them here. This is fun. There should be like cue the montage of music.
Yeah. Problem is we're talking too.
Why don't you sing to me?
Oh, sweet Christopher,
Oh my goodness, I love it.
please keep disassembling my car.
Hey, look out for the next award ceremony. We'll be on there. All right, so then these bolts pull up. They don't come all the way out.
That's good to know for us and our viewers because you don't have to worry about losing the screws then.
What's the temperature outside?
I think it was 24 as I drove over here.
I snoo blue.
Snoo blue.
I snoo blue. Is that right?
Blue?
I snoo blue.
New blue?
Like 4 or 5 inches today. Okay, so then this cap comes off. Interestingly, if you need to change your filter on a Mark 7 GTI or any Golf, or I think pretty much any Volkswagen product, this is what you're gonna have to do. Take off this pipe, loosen up those 8.
Well, you might be able to get away with this pipe being on because you could pull it up at the same time.
And then you just take out your old filter and you put in the new one. And then you reassemble it. So if you need to do that, there's that how-to video.
Yeah.
You can stop watching, but you should continue because this is gonna be a calamity of errors.
And it's going to be entertaining.
Here's the old one. Kind of clean.
Kind of amazed with how dirty it is after 2 years.
It's about as dirty as the garage.
Yeah.
Now the other thing we're gonna wanna do is take off these 2 secondary pieces. We got a pipe right here,
That's the vacuum hose.
which comes off
Somehow.
somehow. We're gonna just leave it on there right now.
Okay. Oh, you have to push the edge of it with a flathead screwdriver and somehow finagle it out.
All right, so we're gonna pause this video while we figure this out, but we're gonna take off this pipe, then we're gonna tell you how we did it.
All right.
All right, so here's what we did. This, did you call this a vacuum line?
Yes.
Okay, not like a vacuum in your house.
No. I don't know what the difference is. A vacuum in your house sucks things when that sucks
This
things.
sucks things. So this, they say to put a little screwdriver in there and ease it out. It is hard, but it's just in there and you just gotta
Yank
pull
on it.
really hard. And then this is connected to here originally. There's this clip right there. It's pushed in now.
Yep.
And there's one on the bottom side.
That looks just like
And then I use a screwdriver, pull it out that way, and then squeeze on this, and then just pop right out.
All right.
Pretty easy. So here we go. Here's the old one.
That's the empty air box.
Put that right there. And now the next part
We have
is
to
with your T, is it T25?
Yep, it's a T25.
We're gonna take this screw out. Doesn't come all the way out.
I like VW for this.
Take this screw out. Doesn't come all the way out. And then something happens with it.
There were some clips that you had
Oh,
to
here's
do
a
too.
clip right here. Just one clip
All
right
right.
there. Boom. We're probably gonna need this again.
And then it says to carefully
Because
remove
we
your
are
coolant
very
line.
careful. So this is a coolant line, and you probably don't want to mess it up. And you just got to be careful,
And squeeze it out of,
very carefully, especially if you have an older car.
because the coolant line's
It's
gonna
going to
be.
get a little bit brittle.
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to figure out the next step. We'll be back. Should I do the old snap? And just like that, absolutely nothing happened. You're going to take your T25. We remove these two bolts. Now we're going to remove one here and one over here there. T25. This one is going to, I believe, come all the way out.
Yep.
Very important.
It's nice to have a magnetic little dish that you can store all your bolts in, so you don't lose any of them into the engine bay.
If this works out well, let's not become mechanics.
But if it works out well, why wouldn't we become mechanics?
Okay, so we took those out.
And now there's a clip. I do believe it's this right here.
Oh, there it is. So you can see this right here. There's like a little tab. Pull that. Let me get a screwdriver. There we go. So we did that. What are we doing? Are we taking this off? There's another like little.
Well, according here, you take out this bottom portion. Oh, yep, it's that thing that you're pulling on.
Okay. So you try not to break it.
'Cause
Wiggle. You just wiggle it out. There it is. Another piece gone. Hey, Ty. We are saving weight.
Yeah, this is weight saving and horsepower
This is going to
edition.
be at least 600 pounds lighter.
Yeah, I should throw some decals on too to add another 50 horsepower.
I agree. Okay, so now give them a look at this. Here's what we got so far. We have taken off the top of the old air filter box
Yep.
with that pipe off. We took off the top of this, the fancy
the
cover.
air inlet.
Then we took off the cap of that, and then we took out this little piece. So this is where all the air was coming in before.
Yep. I'm guessing that comes out with this piece, and that's why you had to take off that top portion.
Should we clap this time instead of snap?
Yeah.
All right.
Throwing a big ol' clap.
Okay, so we probably didn't need to shut you off, but right here is like a little kind of a tab. Same on the other side. Just carefully, because it's plastic. Wiggle it down. Another 100 pounds.
Hundreds of pounds coming off this car.
It's like a race car. All right, so give them a look here. Theoretically, the air comes in right here. It goes down that box, into there, through the filter, cleaning the air, into the engine.
Yep.
Capiche?
Capiche.
All right, let's do a karate chop. Hi-ya! Yeah! So we definitely have adequate lighting. That's one thing. If nothing else you learn, you do not need more lights than what we have. Do you agree?
Yeah, some fluorescent lights work great. It would not be any better with LED lights
No.
making the garage super bright.
In fact, it'd really be like wasting electricity.
It would be.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Yes.
All right, so the bottom part of the air box is attached at this grommet here, this grommet, and that grommet.
Actually, those are the plastic posts. These
Yeah.
are the grommets.
Yeah, so what you end up doing is you have to just, I grabbed on either end, and you do have to put some pressure on it, pull it up. That one came off. Then I did the same to this one, and the bottom one came off at the same time.
Okay.
So another 100 pounds gone. Woo! Now, I want to take off this
Intake inlet.
pipe. Yeah. So they say to use a 7mm socket, which you can, but we ended up using, inside of that 7mm bolt, you can use a flathead screwdriver. So you got to come in from over here and get this bolt off, right?
So if I can get the
Because it's a hose clamp.
light on it really well.
Can you see it? So
Yes.
right there.
You see where the
So I use a screwdriver because that worked a lot better. So I just loosen that up, and then this should, with any luck,
just come off.
just right off. There you
Sweet.
go. 50 pounds.
50 only?
50 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. And that goes into your engine.
Turbo.
So, well,
You
yes,
can
your
see my
turbo.
turbos right here.
I would not get anything dirty in there.
Yeah.
So in fact, let's go get a pair of Ella's old tights from Dance. You want to go run and grab those? We'll
Yep.
cover that up so nothing gets in there.
All right.
And we'll end with Hata! Hata! Okay, I think that's enough of the karate splits, but maybe not.
I'm really
maybe let's-
enjoying them.
All right, so you got this silicone piece here. The bigger part, it kind of narrows down. The bigger part is going to go up top. The narrow part is going to go down. This bottom hose clamp was on the previous
Piece of car.
pipe.
Well, it was part of my car.
Yeah,
Too.
that 50-pound piece.
Yeah.
This top one was a new one that came with the kit. I have decided to align these this way so that when I stick this on here, hang on, let me get our mood lighting
Oh,
in
the
there.
mood lighting.
Okay? When I stick this on, I'll be able to ratchet this one tight from there with the 7mm socket. And this one, I might actually switch as well, like so, to be able to get easier access to. Now you're going to seat that, and you can see where it's, you got a feel for it.
Make sure it's all the way on there.
I'm actually going to loosen this up a little bit. All right. Here, we'll take this off. Move this a little bit more. I'm
Loosen
gonna
it a little bit.
loosen this a little bit more. Okay, so now that's nice and free on there. And we are going to shove this all the way down. It seats on there. And you can see there's a little lip at the bottom. You probably can't see it, but when you put this on, you'll notice it. Then you want to get this hose clamp. You're going to have to loosen up a little bit more.
To get it all the way down,
So
too.
it was a good idea to put it right here because that socket fits on there nicely. And you're going to have to work it on there. I don't know why you would ever use any
I
more
don't think
lights.
you... Do you want it all the way down? Or
No.
do you want it partially down?
Partially down. Okay. So I can feel it. It's all on there. Now, we're gonna tighten this guy up. His name is Bob. Say hi to Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Again, this is the 7mm socket. This part's really fun.
It's very, very fast
It's
paced.
super interesting. You've never really seen us work before.
I know. Normally we don't work too hard.
What did I do? I put on license plates on the Miata.
Yeah.
So you don't need this extremely tight. There is no torque spec. You definitely don't want to over tighten it, but you also do not want to under tighten it. So I'm using just finger pressure.
We're just kind of working it on there.
There we go. You can feel it, pull it, it's not coming off.
Sweet.
All right, so for the next part, we will... Okay, next, we're gonna have to change this coolant pipe. So if you remember, this coolant pipe was attached to this hundreds of pounds of plastic up here.
Yep.
So there's a hose clamp here and a hose clamp here, and this hose came with the system. So if you notice, it kind of reroutes it so it's a little bit more out of the way, right?
Seems beneficial.
Okay, so for this one, grab the hose clamp, and there should not really be anything in there. Okay, we're almost off. Maybe. Let's do this one first. Maybe we'll wiggle that other one off camera. I know people like to see me struggle, but oh shoot.
I think there was coolant in there.
There's a little bit of coolant in there.
Well, told you guys this was going to be interesting.
Okay, well, let's cut to a break, and we'll be back. All right, so I don't know what I did, but okay. So to alleviate the mess, if you read the instructions, They
Come
give
with
you.
these little pieces of silicone here.
So I put one down here on the main coolant pipe. So this one doesn't obviously have very much. So on this one, you just got to wiggle the old coolant hose off. The kit comes with a new hose clamp. You want to position that so it's easy to get to. Push this on all the way. And we'll wait to tighten it. Now we're going to do the same to this end and we'll be back. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, so they didn't give us the right part. There's a bracket here that's gonna attach to this mounting point, and then this will rest up there. But for now, we have deemed it safe
Kids, don't try this at home.
to put this extremely. There it is. We're gonna put this through this hole here. Probably should have done it off camera. Look like a turd. Like that, okay? Then we're gonna hook up this. And our hope is that this side of the tubing is gonna hold this where we want it as well. So for now, till they send us the right part, we're gonna go like that. We'll tighten it up and button it up when we're done. Okay, next part. We're going to attach these two pieces together. So you got the smaller end, bigger end with the curve. Smaller end goes on this pipe here, all in the directions. Put that on there. We're going to leave this loose for right now.
Yep.
And then this is going to go, put this down there. Going to go right there. See how that's in? And now, we're gonna put this.
Wait, you need the other clamp.
Got it.
So you do that, and then you take it off real quick, and then put on the clamp that you forgot.
Yep.
Right, that again, you want these to be facing.
In a fashion that you can reach.
All right. So there we go. Now we're gonna button hose clamp, hose clamp, hose clamp up, and we will be back. Ready? All right, so here's what we've done since we have left you to not waste so much time in the video. Where did you get the camera or
The flashlight, you mean?
All right, so there's a bracket that is supposed to attach to here. We got the screws, but not the bracket. So we emailed the company, they're sending us a new one. It attaches to this post here, but for now we put a zip tie there. And then here to secure this, we put the rubber that came with, and it has adhesive on the back. So this is not going anywhere. The other thing we did, we took a pair of my daughter's old tights for dance, and we put that on.
The SAI.
We ordered the SAI filter, and that will go on here, but this will suffice. This pipe goes down to the catalytic converters, and
It increases emissions in some way, shape, or form.
yeah, the last thing that we had to do was put this vacuum line. It comes with a L. So you just shove that in this pipe up here and then to the existing hose. And that should be good. And now
The most fun part.
we take the beast of a filter
It's a 5-inch filter.
and it fits super nicely with this windshield washer. All right, we're gonna snap back and we'll have it on and let you know how it goes. And we're back for the final time. So let's give it an overview. All we gotta do, you just gotta wiggle this in there a little bit more. It's not real camera friendly, so we decided not to show you. And then you just tighten this hose clamp and you are on. So overview, take off the old pipe, hose clamps, super easy. There's two hose clamps here, two hose clamps here. You got reattach the vacuum line, put the filter on, and you are good to go. So that is it. That is our Turn 5's how-to video, how to do a cold air intake. If you enjoy this, or if you just like to see us make a goofball of each of us, we're gonna be doing it on the Miata for sure.
Over there, that beautiful blue Miata.
We are probably gonna be doing it on the Cayenne and maybe on the R-Line. And then we're gonna do some exhaust stuff. So please click that like and subscribe button. And we will definitely get you some more how-to videos, hopefully cleaning them up in the future.
And hopefully we don't have any more coolant leaks in the next ones.
Yeah, so before we end, we should give them an awkward high five. And
That one was a strong one.
that was strong. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. And that should be it, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, like Tavar says, wrench every day. It's kind of fun.
It is a ton of fun.
Even in the cold.
It's very satisfying because of what you get as your final product.
It is. So when we get this piece, we'll throw that on the video as well. Biggest lesson learned, coolant comes out of that pipe. So
Yeah.
read the directions and cap it off before you do it. So we will check the coolant levels after we go for a little bit and we'll let you guys know how it is. Till next time.
See ya! And I can't get it. You want to get it?
The struggle is real. Nope, I want you to get it.
We're close.
You almost died.
Let's see how this baby sounds. I don't notice a difference yet.
Give her a rev.